Stu here with Raid Shadow Legends to go over the Magma Dragon. We've got 3 different views. I don't know if it's going to work out for you. Let me know in the comments below when you finish watching this. Did this work okay? Could you see everything clearly? Are they too small? We've got 3 teams going through the Magma Dragon. This is on 110 hard, as you can see right next to me. Teams that we go in there with people that can revive, that can heal, that can provoke. Much easier than I thought it was back when we first started fighting this dragon. Now that we have all these champions in the game that can revive you, that can revive the whole entire team, that's what we want to bring in. Revive the whole entire team if we need it, and then ones that can heal us, and then there's so many out there that can provoke now. We don't have to provoke 100% of the time. We are going to lose some people during these fights. The top right isn't. The one where you see with Melga, Sepulchre, Sentinel, top right now, Frozen Banshee, Apothecary, and then Sentinel, the rare over there provoking. That team does not lose a person, and it's the longest run though, but it's so easy. Melga's there with the shields, with the regen. Then we have Sepulchre Sentinel pretty much negating some damage sometimes. Decrease attack of 50%. That's a big theme with all these groups. We got Ox on the right. He does an AoE decrease attack of 50%. Bottom right, we've got Ursula in there, the new Void Reviver, plus she puts up a strengthen and increased defense, and AoE decrease attack. That decrease 50% is almost mandatory on this boss unless you just have an amazing team out there. If you're struggling and you have issues with this boss, bring in that decrease 50% attack. It's just like fighting the clan boss or any other boss in the game. If you're getting too hard, you bring that in. And I've got it on each of these teams. I've got a Reviver healer with Melga on the top right. We've got a Reviver but no heals on the bottom with Ursula, and that whole team loses everybody a few times and she'll bring everybody back. I don't know, it got down to like 2 people at one time and she brought the whole team back. Pretty fun to see that one work. And then the top left up here with Seeker. Seeker is so good. I know a lot of you guys use your Seeker and your unkillable clan boss, but if you have a second Seeker, Seeker in the Doom Tower floors, as well as on this boss, just provokes non-stop. And if Seeker was in lifesteal gear along with War Master, he would just, especially with masteries, he would just counterattack all the time, provoke like he's doing right now. He's going to counterattack, he's going to provoke, but he would just keep himself alive. He would literally heal himself back alive and we wouldn't have to worry about it. That's what we'll do next. We'll take Seeker, we'll put him in lifesteal with War Master, we'll have counterattack masteries, and we'll just watch him go. Just keeping himself alive and provoking. We've got Husk in the top left. He can do a provoke on that A1 and he does damage based off of enemy max HP. Not bad to help us get through a little bit of faster run. The top left is our fastest run. Bottom, down there in the bottom right, we've got Husk again, but we also have Skull Crusher. Skull Crusher on this boss is so good. So if you have Skull Crusher and he's in your clan boss team, go ahead and use the same exact gear. Don't change him whatsoever. Come in here with your Skull Crusher. He doesn't need any accuracy. He's just going to give us that counterattack, that ally protect, and the unkillable on himself, or take no damage on himself. I can't remember which one. It's been a long time since I played Skull Crusher. Are you all ready? Let's play this and see if we can keep track of everything that's going on. So all of it is the beginning. We're starting off. We went through the waves. Whatever you got to do to get through the waves, it's not that difficult. But as you can see, we are provoking. Wait for a big hit. The top left, again, is the fastest one. The one right above me is going to be the fastest one. Seeker is provoking nonstop. The top right over here is actually the slowest one, but it's the safest one with the Apothecary and the Melga there, along with the Sepulchre Sentinel. All that increased defense along with decreased attack up all the time. And then Sepulchre Sentinel has a passive where she can negate damage every once in a while. She'll do that right there. You just saw it actually. The bottom right, we've already got a man down. Look at the bottom right. We've got no healers in that group. On the other groups, we got a lot of healers. We've got Gorgorab that it's at least healing somewhat on the top left. We have Apothecary and Melga, which is healing nonstop on that top right. That's why it's doing so well. Look at the bottom right. Just dying. People are dying. We don't have a healer there. If they take, if we don't have lifesteal gear on them and they take damage, they're not getting back alive. So what can we do? She's going to have to bring them all back. She's going to have to revive them back. Ursula is in the middle. Now, she's a Void Epic Champion. She's a very strong Void Epic Champion. So if you have her, I hope you're using her like I am in Ice Golem, using her in things we're doing right here. My screen right above me has frozen, so I didn't record it properly. I'll just put it in there. We can put that in later on. So right now for me, it's frozen, so I can't see what they're doing. So I'm going to focus on the ones beside me. We see Ursula in the bottom doing that AoE decrease attack. That AoE decrease of 50% is enormous. And of course, we need accuracy in all this. This is Doom Tower hard, floor 110. It's going to be difficult. but it's not impossible. It's really not impossible now. Before, I did a video showing us going through here with Sentinel, the guy on the far right, on the top right. He's the rare champion Provoking. I showed us going through with him and then also bringing in Paragon, so Paragon could put it unkillable on whoever this boss is attacking. But look, I mean, Melga over there with the shields, and then we've got the increased defense. We've got Apothecary in there doing what he needs to do. The top right one is never in trouble. And we've only got one Provoker there. That's it. I guess we're going fast enough. We're getting the provokes up enough. Even when we get hit, like if you watch that top right one and we get hit from the boss, just a normal attack where we don't get a provoke up, we don't get hurt. The boss does not bust through all that. Look at the bottom right though. Well, there we go. She brought everybody back. Ursula just brought everybody back. There we are, 4 minutes and 49 seconds right above me. We've already beat it with Ox, Frozen Banshee, Seeker, Gorgorab, and Husk. So that was pretty fast. We get those poisons up with Frozen Banshee. It's the only reason she's in there. She's in the lead in some of these to give us that 35, I think it is, accuracy. That will work. We'll take 35 accuracy since we have to get around 330 or so to do this boss. I'll have to look at the exact numbers. I'll show it to you. I'll pull it up in a graph, and I'll leave it in a link down below so you can check out all the information on the Doom Tower bosses in each wave. So you'll see the speeds, you'll see the resistance. So bottom right, with Ursula, they're back and back up full. I mean, look at this. We've got a few people. Frozen Banshee is in a lifesteal set. The Skull Crusher's in a lifesteal set as well. He's just straight from the clan boss. Back in the day when I used to run him. We don't have a lifesteal on anybody else. And look at that. 5 minutes and 37 seconds. And Ursula's in there. Husk, Sentinel, Frozen Banshee, and Skull Crusher. And they were down to just Ursula and Frozen Banshee. So if you want to rewind a little bit and just focus on that panel, you can watch pretty much everybody, not everybody, I think almost everyone, die twice. And she brings them back to life. And she's not, you know, these kind of champions, she's in a 3-piece immortal set. So she's getting life back. Just like our Melga up here on the top, you see her healing for a crazy amount because she's in that regen set. Regen is definitely underrated. Use your regen sets on all your revivers, your healers. It's so nice when you don't have to worry about your reviver or healer really ever dying because they just keep using that regen set every turn. They're getting all that life back. If you've been watching my videos on the Doom Tower, you've been watching us fight the Frost Spider, the Nether Spider, and all those, you'll see my healers with regen sets on. And it's amazing. They always stay alive, and it's a healer reviver too. So if people fall, Melga can revive 2 random allies, I think is what it says. And she's amazing at doing that, amazing at putting up the shields and keeping you alive. Ursula down there is so amazing. Ox, I'm not a big fan right above me, but he does do that decrease attack is what we need on this boss. And we brought in Seeker, and Seeker is going to provoke so much. Gorgorab is there because what does he do? AoE heals and AoE revive. So that's why we got him in here. So we'll take a look here at all these people, kind of give you an idea of what their stats are. I hope I'm not in the way. Let's see if I'm in the way for a moment. I didn't go into each piece of gear, but I'm just going to show you their stats. Like their speeds, their accuracy that she has. And so you can try to match that if you want to. As far as artifact sets go, there's lifesteal on a few of these. There's a regen set right here, or immortal set that we had on her. Regen set on the Melga. Nothing special on Husk whatsoever. Lifesteal on Frozen Banshee is what we had her for because we had her in the clan boss a long time ago. Lifesteal on Skull Crusher. We didn't need any accuracy or resistance with him. We just throw him in there as he is. We do not have lifesteal on this guy because we have to use a rare and we have to get 100% crit rate and get that accuracy, so it's kind of hard to play with this rare Sentinel. There are a lot of champions that can provoke in the game. Just use those champions that can provoke. Seeker is by far the best one to put in here with them. If you have a Seeker and a Skull Crusher and put them in a team together and get somebody in there to do the decreased attack, you'll be set. Gorgorab, not in any special gear at all. I don't even have him in the gear that keeps healing. I wish I did. It would be nice if we had some more regen to put him in. She's set up for the clan boss. She might be in Sepulchre Sentinel, might be in a lifesteal set. And then we got Apothecary that's in a Relentless set. I think, and there's Melga. Melga is in the regen set. Look at all that HP, 230. She's sitting there because we used her to 2-man to go through the Sorath 120 on hard to get that done. And then we did a whole bunch of people going through hard with basically her gear, regen gear, with our Drexstar Blood Twin, our Sethalia, our Coffin Smasher rare, and soloing 120 hard. That was pretty cool. And that's it. I think that's all the people we have here. So let me know if you have any questions about this Magma Dragon. Is it causing you issues? What kind of team do you have? Ask us down below. Get into our Discord if you have questions about it, and we'll help you out. This guy is not as bad as you think. I'm sure you've got somebody out there. There are other champions that can do a full team revive, so you could bring them in there. We've got Cardinal. We have a few other ones. I can't remember all of them right now, but I'm sure and I'm hoping that you will have one of those that we can bring in here with this. Get these attacks up. Skull Crusher, again, is amazing. Bring him in here with Seeker, whoever else you have, and I think you're going to be able to get it done, and it's going to be pretty easy, especially if you're struggling to get through this. These are all on full auto. We can have you relax and enjoy the game or watch some TV while you're letting this go through and get those rewards. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I appreciate your time. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all on a video soon.